Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's time for another quarterfinal. It's the home of cricket taking on Kings of Gazipur. We saw in the first game, Team Dhanmondi qualifying for the semi-final. Let's see who will join them. Will it be the home of cricket or will it be the Kings of Gazipur? ইনি হাইস্ট রান গেটার রোকন আর পার্টনারের নাম কি রোকন রোকন আর কি So home of cricket are batting first. Rokon, the big hitting Rokon, is getting ready to face up to Sohail. Shakil is the wicket keeper. Here we go. The first ball is coming up. The first ball is swung away powerfully by Rokon. And it's swung away for a boundary. Very good start from Rokon. Power play is going to be very, very important. We saw it in the first game as well. Team Dhanmondi picked up 30 runs and got a lot of momentum into their innings. And PSB, unfortunately, could not get that kind of a start. So it's very important for Rokonzaz and Rajibul to get home of cricket off to a flyer. Up in the air, this could be a huge wicket here. Rokon is in trouble, and is gone. Sohail with a huge strike in the very second ball of this match. Rokonzaz, the big hitting Rokonzaz, the main batter of the home of cricket, is out of here, and Sohail with a golden strike here. This is what you call bowling to your field. Sohail Sripur with a brilliant start for his side. Jason is the new man out there. Just tries to tuck it away to the onside, but picks out the fielder there. Quick run taken there but I'm pretty sure Kings of Gazipur won't mind that at all. First for a ball, only 5 runs conceded. Wonderful beginning, and the big hitting Rukunzaz is gone already just for 4 runs. Sohail Sripur with a dream start for his side thus far. One just got stolen on that occasion. The fielders were standing on their heels, actually. It's understandable because the main target is to stop the boundaries and not the singles. But good presence of mind shown there by the 2 batters. And they've snuck in a single. A brilliant start from Sohail Sripur, just 6 runs off that over, and the huge wicket of Rukunzaz, first over town, home of cricketer, 6 for 1. Engineer Zia is now coming out to bowl. Big appeal, and the finger goes up, and that's number 2 down. This is a magnificent start from Kings of Gazipur. They are owning this phase here. The power play generally needed to the power play generally belongs to the batting side, and it definitely needed to belong to the batting side if you were home of cricket. But unfortunately for them, it's a horror start, and the second wicket goes down, and Kings of Gazipur are all over the home of cricket. 6 for 2. Shakil with a very clean grab there. He's got 100 on his back, the wicket keeper, and he took that like 100 as well. Brilliant delivery from Engineers here, pitching the ball up, trying to get some swing, asking the batter to go for the big booming drive. And the batter obliged, but he got a thickish outside edge, and Shakil did the rest. 6 for 2. Trouble now for the home of cricket.
Home of cricket, win the toss. Bat first.
So the toss was won by home of cricket. They wanted to bat first because of what they saw in the first game. Team Dhanmondi batted first and won that game. Of course, that toss was won by VSB. First ball has gone for the big hit. It's gone straight. Fallen. That ball will fall in no man's land. Rashid Kareem is the new man out there. Jason is his partner. 1 off 3 for Jason. Kareem on 1 from 1. A chaotic sequence on that occasion. It was a leg by. They stole one, then the throw came in, then they managed to steal and overthrow as well. Low full toss, hit straight. The fielder is in business now. Just falls short. But he does well to stop that from going away over his head. And make sure it's just a single instead of a boundary. He was charging in to take the catch, was the fielder there. Then it fell short of him. But he had to adjust because the ball was almost bumping over his head. He put his mitt out and made sure it's just a one run. Another fantastic over, so the power play is done. Only 11 runs on the board. The first phase has definitely belonged to Kings of Gazipur, and they're playing like Kings at this point in time. Home of cricket needs something to turn things around. 2 overs done, 11 for 2.
হালিম এই কারণে রাখছি হালিম
Hullum is now getting ready to bowl. That swung away and swung away powerfully, and that's a boundary. Not a good start there from Hullum. Pitched it up outside the off stick, and Rashid Kareem just threw his hands at that one. I do not understand why the batters do not try to hit it through the offside a bit more. Once again, a shot attempted to the onside. The fumble by the keeper, Shakil. They've stolen a bye. Would have been a run out there if the keeper would have managed to hit the sticks, but lucky there was Jason. But that's what you have to do. It's an 8 and overside game, and you have to be desperate. The runs are not coming, so you have to steal. You have to try to steal runs whenever you get the chance. That's gone up in the air from the bat of Jason, and he's gone. Number 3 now. The wickets keep on falling, and Kings of Gazipur are just owning this game at this point in time. 3 down for just 16. Hullum has his first one. Jason goes for just 2 from 6.
Jason out. 0-2. Topu. Five, not 75. Shumon. 75 is Shumon. 05 9. 05 was a Farooq Karan. 05 was a 75 was. একটা ওয়াকিটকি হইলে সুন্দর। 75. 75.
That's gone up in the air again, and again the fielder isn't missed this time. He has put it down. RK gets away with that one. Should have been wicket number 2 for Halim. Nothing's coming off at the moment for home of cricket. AB Siddiqui Farooq has joined Rashid Kareem. Rashid Kareem almost left there. Another brilliant over. The 6 runs and a wicket should have been 5 runs and 2 wickets. 3 overs gone. Home of cricket a 19 for 3.
বোর্ড বোর্ড এক রান কমবে 19
Engineer Zia to continue. A simple little push to the offside and a single gets picked up. Singles will not really help from a cricket here. The need to accelerate, the need a few big overs to feel good about this. RK, Rashid Kareem is on strike now. He'll be hoping to be the man. Topo, the fielder who missed that chance, was in business again, but this time it just gets away from him. It's a boundary. It's pitched up outside the off stick by Zia once again, pitching it up, throwing it up there, trying to get some swing. And this is how he got his first wicket as well. And on that occasion, the batter was able to get it away and he's picked up a boundary. .24 for 3 now. Rashid Kareem moves on to 11, the first batter from a side to get into the double figures. It's a pretty sorry state. Swung away very nicely and swung away for a sixer. Brilliant shot from Rashid Kareem. And finally, home of cricket are getting a sequence together. A boundary followed by a sixer from the bat of RK. And he's off to a flyer now, 17 from 7. Engineer Zia needs to get his radar right. Oh, the fielder has missed it there. The ball just spun away from him. Luckily for the fielding side, it's only a single that was taken. That's it up in the air. Topo is in business again. The ball is spinning away, and he has fumbled it again. Sloppy fielding, and this is turning out to be a wonderful over now for home of cricket. Topo is really disappointing at this point in time in the field. He dropped the catch in the previous over. Now he has let one get away, and that's gone away for a boundary. There should have never been a boundary. It's just been a single. 16 runs have come from this over. Engineer Zia has leaked badly in this one. That's hit away powerfully. That's flying, and that's taken. No mistakes made. And in the end, a wicket has been picked up to finish off over number 4. AB Siddiqui Farouk comes and goes for 6. It's 35 for 4 after 4. Jahid Shumon is the new man out there. Halim continues. A wonderful first over as well. Just gave away 6 and got a wicket. Should have had 2. Topu put down a pretty simple catch. That's gone up in the air. Where's that going? Oh, what a grab. Oh, what a grab that was. And that's number 5 gone. The wickets keep on falling. Unfortunately, for home of cricket, nothing has worked, and Topu has made up big time for his fielding blunders with a brilliant catch. Johnny Allam, the new man. Both the batters are now up and running, Jahid Shumon and Johnny. Oh, the keeper was almost in business again, but that gets away for a boundary. A lucky boundary, but a boundary nevertheless. And home of cricket really would like a few more to go their way. Edged, and the gap was found to perfection. Lucky boundary, but a boundary is a boundary. And home of cricket need a whole host of these now. Johnny gets his first boundary, 5 from 2 now. And a little push to the offside to finish off over number 5. Fantastic stuff. This from Halim. 2 overs, 2 for 13. It's really done a wonderful job. 5 overs gone. Home Africa at 42 for 5.
Philosophical topo. Sky topo.
Topo, the man who took that brilliant catch, is now bowling. Oh, the ball kicked and bounced there. Beat both the batter and the keeper. Well, that did something unexpected. That swung away powerfully, but he'll pick out the fielder at deep mid wicket. Just a single. Kings of Gazipur would be more than satisfied with just giving away singles. It's been a wonderful, wonderful bowling performance this far from the Kings of Gazipur. The runs have just not come, unfortunately, for home off cricket. Rokon is their main man. Unfortunately, they lost him in the second delivery. First ball of the innings, they hit a boundary. Next ball, he got out. And after that, home off cricket have just not gotten going. Kings of Gazipur look in complete command of the proceedings at this point in time. Just 2 more overs to go. Home off cricket really needs something big from the next couple of overs to at least get over the 80 mark. That would give them a shot. It's not going to be easy, though. 33 more runs needed to get up to 80. And Sohail Sripur is coming on to bowl. He is the one who got Rokon Zaz in the very first over. Clean pickup and a throw. Just one run. Johnny moves into the double figures. Only the second man to do so in this innings. Probably there is an opportunity for getting a second run. The non-striker Jahid Shumon was not really aware of the situation, but the need to be, because the runs have just not come and they're not managing to get away the big hits. So at the least they could do is to be conscious about the chances to turn ones into twos and twos into threes if possible. Only 50 up in 6.3 is just not good enough.
বলেন ভাই
আপনি খুব ফাঁকি মারতেছেন ভাই
কেন
এই যে গল্প করতেছেন আমার বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে
আমার তো কাজ বন্ধ হইতেছে না
কাজের সাথে গল্পের সাথে কাজের মধ্যে
আজ হচ্ছে গল্প
That's it away very nicely. And Johnny will pick up a boundary, a much needed boundary for home off cricket. It's a big quarterfinal game. It's a knockout game. It's always good to have runs on the board. So,
এই মজা পাই
home of cricket will need to tell them.
এই দিয়া এটা নিচে নেই মজা আগে তো স্কুল করে দিতে নাম মিনিস্টার
Home of cricket need to tell themselves that whatever we get, we can defend. It's a big quarterfinal game. The pressure will be on the chasing side as well. 7 overs gone. 56 before the final over is coming up. The least they will be targeting here is a 14-run over and get up to 70. They'll definitely be happy if they can score a bit more, but they'll be at least targeting 70. Nine runs came from that Sohail Sripur over. So he's done for the day. 2 overs, 1 for 15. He got the huge wicket of Rokon Zaz, which completely stifled the momentum of home off cricket, and they just did not get going. Shohag is on and slapped away over cover's head and slapped away for a boundary. Strange to see cover up at this stage. Was not a good delivery from Shohag bowling his first over, obviously. Was not loose enough. It's a pretty poor delivery, and the batter was able to cash in. Holland chased after it, but he was never really in business. It's a good start to the final over for home of cricket. Faridul Islam. Johnny on strike. Faridul Islam bowling to Johnny. Short delivery. Pulls it away. And he picks up another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. A wonderful start this from Johnny here in the final over. Is really cashing in on these dollies and provided by Shohag. This poor bowling. He needs to get his radar right. This over could prove costly for Kings of Gazipur. 2 balls, 8 runs. And Johnny Alom is playing a lovely hand here now. 24 from 12. Striking at 200s. Would love to get a sixer here. That would really bring 18 to the equation. It's a wide. Shohag is under a lot of pressure here. He is definitely under the pump. 2 balls, 9 runs conceded already. Home of cricket really need to cash in. That's a fine comeback from Shohag. Finally has gotten one right on the money, and it's a dot ball. All right, so the first 3 balls of the final over have been done. 9 runs conceded. Now let's see what happens in the next 3. That's gone high up in the air. The fielder is in business, and it's taken. A wonderful grab there by the fielder. And the 6th wicket goes down, and Johnny's hand has ended. Johnny has really played a lovely hand for his side. 24 from 14 for Johnny. But Shohag is coming back very, very nicely. The previous one was a dot, and now it's another wonderful grab from Topu. The ball has really followed him today. Missed catches, missed fielding, and some wonderful grabs as well. Two more balls to go. A left-handed batter has now come out. It's been a fine, fine comeback, you have to say, from Shohag. First 2 balls, 9 runs. Next 3 balls, just 1 run and a wicket. So it's going to be Jahid Shumon to face the final ball of this innings. Can he hit a sixer and get the score over 70? They're really going to come back for the second, and they have made it. They're going to look to sneak in another one. Can they make it? No, not on that occasion. So 68 is what they end up with. 68 for 7. 69 is going to be the target. Kings of Gazipur would be feeling pretty good about themselves, but Home of Cricket would be hoping that they have enough on the ball. Let's see.
Yes.
Right. We're almost ready for the run chase to begin. 69 runs are needed. And Kings of Gazipur would qualify for the semi-finals. Home of Cricket will need to be disciplined in the field, will need to be disciplined with their lines and lengths in order to defend this total. Seems like a below par total, but Home of Cricket will need to believe in themselves. Let's see what happens. We're about to kick things off in the run chase. ব্যাটসম্যানের নাম কি ভাই?
সোহেল।
So Rakon Zaz is now going to be opening the bowling as well. Could not contribute with the bat in hand. Now he would be hoping to make amends with the ball. A lovely start there from Rakon. It's going to be very important for the Kings of Gazipur. They get off to a good start in the power play because that will give them momentum. On the other hand, Home of Cricket will be hoping to make early inroads and create pressure. That's gone high up in the air. This could be number one. It is number one. Gone. Rakon strikes and Sohail Sripur is gone. Rakon has returned the favor. Remember, it was Sohail Sripur who got him out, and now Rakon has gotten him out, and this is exactly the start Home of Cricket would have been dreaming of. We could be in for a thriller here. The approach was definitely right. He tried to take advantage of the power play, but unfortunately hit the ball in the zone where there are fielders. I do not understand the strategy from the batters. The offside is completely empty. If you are able to beat the infield, you'll get boundaries. But they're not even trying to hit it through the offside, only targeting the onside. Rakon Zaz picks up a wicket. This is what great players do. He could not contribute with the bat, but he has started things off magnificently with the ball in hand. Sulaiman is the new man out there. Tawfiq Topo starting at the standing at the non-striker's end. First runs for Kings of Gazipur comes from the bat of Sulaiman. If Kings of Gazipur are able to keep things tight in the first couple of overs, that could really keep them in the game, and that could really make things interesting. Tawfiq Topo, a left-handed batter, is on strike once again. All the protections on the onside. Swung away powerfully by Topo. It just evades the field and it goes away for a boundary. Lovely shot. Not the best of the deliveries from Rokon, but a lovely looking shot from Topo. Here's a look at it. He just swings it away and goes actually well over the head of the fielder there. Johnny Alum. With that field, that delivery was not a smart choice from Rokon. The pressure's starting to get to the lad here. He fell with the bat. He was trying to really make amends with the ball. Tried to bang that into the surface. Unfortunately, sat up comfortably for Topu to head away. That's a lovely comeback. That's where he needs to be. First over done, 7 for 1. The captain ke Gazipurer.
সব গাজীপুরের ক্যাপ্টেন মিন্টু,
আর ওই টিমের
উইকেট কিপার
শাকিল।
মাসুম। মাসুম মাসুম কালকে ম্যাচ করছি আমার মধ্যে দিনে কলার চেঞ্জ কলার চেঞ্জ পাপ্পু
কে বললেন?
পাপ্পু
Pappu is now coming on to bowl. It will be Suleiman on strike. 62 or 42, of course, is the equation. Second and the final over of the power play coming up. A fantastic start this far from Pappu. Couple of dot balls. And Kings of Gazipur are not getting the start they would have envisioned. This is very good from home of cricket. It's very important for them to get off to a good start with the ball, to keep themselves in the game, and they have definitely done that. Rakon's has gotten a wicket of Sohail Sripur, and Now Papu keeping things tight. Now it will be a different dynamic. Left arm bowler bowling to left-handed batter. Topu will be looking to take him down. Once again, batters exclusively targeting the onside, completely forgetting about the offside, where there is absolutely no protection in the deep. So one man is out now for Sulaiman, the boundary.
Oh, score!
But he targets the onside, hits it away to the onside. Finds a bit of a pocket, thinking about the second. He was hearing back with Sulaiman. Tawfiqul Topu was never really interested in it. Just one run. Can he find a gap there, Topu? No, good bit of fielding. Nice slide. And it's just a single. They've snuck in a single there, so the power play has ended, and it has most definitely belonged to home of cricket. Just 13 runs on the board, and they've also gotten a wicket of Sohail Shripur. This is exactly the start home of cricket needed. 56 of 36 now in the equation, and the required run rate is 9.33. One thing that I'd like to mention here is that in the first 4 overs of the first game, we saw a lot of runs, 65 runs were picked up. But after that point, run scoring got difficult, and it is starting to look like that run scoring is going to get harder and harder as the day is going to be progressing, because we're playing on the same track. It's probably going to get difficult for the batters to tug those 4s and 6s at will. So the teams batting first will need to readjust their targets, and of course, it's a big knockout game as well, so the pressure is going to be there. So it's going to be very important for teams batting first to not to look for too many and end up with too little. So given that 68 is not such a paltry total, and especially after the start, and given the fact that the Kings of Gazipur batters have not really found their mojo as of yet, home of cricket will be definitely feeling in business. Masoom, who was going to be bowling the second over, was almost ready, but then he was replaced by Papu, is now getting ready again. Let's see if he gets a go this time. Hits powerfully, but picks out the fielder there. Just a single. Rocket throw came in. The umpire was almost taken out. He had to take evasive action. 6 of 8 for Sulaiman. Needs to get a move on. Tawfiqul Topu is on 5 from 3. Trying to swing it away to the onside. There's a sharp delivery there from Masoom. He almost got an identical delivery in his first ball that Topu and hit it for a boundary. On that occasion, it was a bit skiddier, and it was difficult for Topu to control it, and he got hurt actually. We'll get a single. Rokon is definitely not happy with that single being conceded. It's a lovely ball. Well, it should have been a dot ball, especially if the target is not huge. Suleiman is really trying to be aggressive, and that's extremely sloppy. They really do not have too many runs to play with. They cannot afford to give away gifts like that. Should have been just a single. Instead, it's a boundary. And that shot, that bit of fielding error, fielding lapse could really get Suleiman going. He's been really trying to be aggressive. Has been trying to hit fours and sixes. On that occasion, he got gifted one by the fielder. Brilliant comeback from Masoom. It's a dot. Suleiman once again came down the pitch, but on that occasion, Masoom was able to learn from his error previously. He did not bowl short. He pitched it up. Suleiman tried to hit straight and missed it. Oh, that's a strange delivery there from Masoom. Left well alone. It's been given as a bye there.
ও কাজ না করলে ফোন দেবেন ঠিক আছে বুঝতে গেছে তো কি আর হচ্ছে না কি
Fired down the leg side there by Masoom. Masoom is bowling with good gas and is generating good heat here. Just ill-directed on that occasion. Another wide. Masoom is really letting his side down, and his fielders are yelling at him now. From round the wicket is firing into the leg side, so probably he can change the angle. It will be a bit easier for him to control his line on that occasion if they're able to do that. But let's see if there's any change. No? Yeah, there is actually. It's changed his angle, has gone to over the wicket. And it's a dot. So it's as if they heard me. It's a good thing. You know, this is what you need to do when you're struggling to control your line from one angle. It's very important that you make adjustments, that you try to change things up. And that is exactly what the bowler did. And he got away with the dot. So 3 overs done. Kings of Gazipur are 22 for 1. 47 of 30. It's really getting interesting, this game. The first game was a bit of a one-sided game, but this one promises to be a thriller. This could really go down to the wire.
ঘুরে গিয়ে সোজা তারা দিচ্ছে ওই আগের বেলা 99 না 92 পাপ্পু লেফট পাপ্পু Papuy, papuy. 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 Mana papuy boleh kunci. Papuy. Ball, ball, ball. বল করবে তো একদম আধা ঘন্টা লাগবে
Pappu starts over number 4 by getting deposited out of the park. A poor start from Pappu. Sulaiman helps himself to an easy sixer. It was a poor delivery, and Sulaiman just had to help it on its way, which he did. And that is a fine start to over number 4 for Kings of Gazipur. 41 of 29 now the equation. Home of cricket in need of a strike here. Sulaiman is starting to look pretty threatening. Has hit a boundary, now he has hit a sixer as well. That should have really never been a single. The fielder was inside the circle to prevent just that, and unfortunately, he still allowed the single to be taken. His mates would not be too pleased with him. Tawfiqul Topo needs to join in on the fun as well. 6 from 5. He's not had much of the strike, to be honest. Hit away powerfully by Topo. Good bit of fielding. A deep mid wicket. Tawfiqul Topo is trying his best to constantly penetrate the onside, but has only hit one boundary this far. He's on 7 from 6. That's high up in the air. The fielder stumbles. He's still in business, and he has let it slip through. And a couple of runs have been taken. Very sloppy there from Jason. At first he slipped, then he recovered, and still he dropped the catch. And what should have been a wicket is a couple. It's a good recovery, to be honest, but unfortunately, he's put the catch down. Sulaiman is now cashing in, and that would hurt Jason. This over has completely changed the balance of this game in favor of the chasing side. Kings of Gazipur. What a shot from Sulaiman. He seems pretty cool and calm out there and is doing a magnificent job. Pappu has leaked runs aplenty in this. No, that's a wide and a bye as well, so 2 wides. Oh boy, Pappu, what are you doing? 18 runs have come from this over this far. Topo has hit that one away. He'll pick out the fielder though. 19 came from that over. And that over has completely shifted the game in favor of Kings of Gazipur. 4 overs done. They're 41 for 1. Sulaiman leading the charge for Kings of Gazipur. Just 28 needed from 24 balls now. A very important over coming up. Pappu in for 19. In the previous one, Kings of Gazipur are well on their way now. Home of Cricket needs something very, very special, and they have now gone to their talisman, Rokonzaz. Oh, that's a lovely start. Hey, Atopo has been run out. It's a lovely direct hit. And Tawfiqul Topo is gone. Has not really managed to have an impact here. It's part of a good partnership with Sulaiman, but didn't really contribute much himself. So good start to that over. Tawfiqul Topo, the cool-headed Tawfiqul Topo, has been run out. 41 for 2 now, 28 of 23. It's very important for Rokonzaz to have a very tight over. Maybe a 2-3 run over, and that would make things interesting again. That would bring Home of Cricket back into the game. So they really need to be up and about. They need to crowd the new man when he gets on strike. Right now, Sulaiman will be on strike, and they'd be hoping to get Sulaiman off strike and get the new man, Muhammad Raqib Hassan, on strike, and then they would be hoping to crowd him. Rokonzaz, can he get the wicket of Sulaiman here? That would really make things interesting. Dot ball, lovely, lovely from Rokonzaz. Sulaiman will be looking to take it deep. He'll be hoping to be there till the end. And he knows that Rokonzaz is definitely the biggest threat. So he's just trying to give him the respect that Rokonzaz deserves. That's a good result for both parties, actually. Sulaiman will be happy to get a single, and Home of Cricket will be happy to get Raqib Hassan, the new man, on strike. The skipper Mintu is out there now. The skipper needs to lead his side through to victory here. Very good from Rokonzaz. He's doing a wonderful job here. That's gone, the skipper's gone, and Rokonzaz has a second wicket. Raqib Hassan Mintu comes and goes, and what an over this is turning out to be. Just one run and a couple of wickets. First was a run out, and now caught behind. Nicely taken by Shampad, the wicket keeper. 42 for 3, and Rokonzaz is doing a magnificent job here. He's keeping his side in the game. The engineer has come out now. And he has slapped the first ball away. Bit of a misfield there. But it's only a single. A phenomenal over from Rokonzaz. 2 runs and 2 wickets. And that over has kept Home of Cricket in it. 26 need of 18. Definitely the equation favors the batting side. But that was a brilliant over. As a result of that, Home of Cricket are still breathing in this game.
আরে না কাল দিও না কাল তো এখানে দেখ লাইনে শুধু কি শুরু করে গেল আরে দিন ধ্যান করে লাগিয়ে গেছে কেবল না এখন উত্তরায় যাবে হচ্ছে উত্তরায় জঙ্গল খাবে বলছে উত্তরায় গেছে কেবল খুঁজতে গেছে নিচে থেকে উপরে গেছে তার অন্তরটা তো যা পায়নি তো রুম তো আটকাও ছিল না তারা দেখছিল তো ওইখানে তো দায়িত্ব ছিল তাদের আগে একবার বেঁধে গেছে হচ্ছে ইয়ার
Oh, just evaded the keeper there. Rana is on to bowl now. This is going to be a huge over. This really needs to be tight here. And that would really put pressure on Kings of Gazipur. Oh, lovely, lovely. Back-to-back dots there. The batter, Engineer Zia, wants a wide but nothing doing. What he really needs to do is get Sulaiman back on strike. Here's the gun batter. It's a lovely shot from Zia. Should just be a single, but that will bring Sulaiman back on strike. It's really getting interesting now. 25 or 15. Sulaiman is the gun wicket here. It's come down the pitch. It's hit it up in the air. The ball is up in the air. The fielder has put him down. And now he has been run out. Home of cricket. Home of cricket may well have sealed the deal with that bit of fielding. The catch was put down, but the recovery was brilliant. The throw came in, and Engineer Zia was never interested in coming back for the second. And he really should have sacrificed himself for the gun batter Sulaiman instead. He was very adamant that he was going to stand his ground. That's what he did. But I think he has hurt his side very, very badly. The gun batter Sulaiman goes. And Home of Cricket are really, really in this game now. Lack of cricketing sense shown there by Engineer Zia. He should have never really stood his ground, and there really should have been a couple there. Why is he standing his ground? Why? Really needs to win the game now for his side, Engineer Zia, to make up for that blunder. It's a huge blunder. Sulaiman was doing it. He was acing the chase. And now he's out of here due to the run out.
আতিক 45 রান 45 রান এক রান হইছে
Engineer Zia has completely wasted this over. He's not gotten any runs, and he has also run out Sulaiman, so it really is hurting his team here. He's harming his team. He needs to do something about it. He needs to get a boundary or a sixer. Pressure building. Home of Cricket are really sneaking in here. Swung it away powerfully, and he will get that much-needed boundary to keep Kings of Gazipur afloat here. 20 needed from the final two, 10 runs per over needed. An eventful over comes to an end with the boundary. Huge over here coming up. Farouk to bowl the penultimate over of the run chase and starts off in the worst possible way. Oh my gosh, what have you done, Farouk? What have you done? Oh my goodness, it's a no ball and it's gone for 4. Oh my goodness, what should have been, what was 20 from 12 has now come down to 15. From 12 and now it's a free hit as well. Slapped away. Fumble, should get a couple. Oh, what have you done, Homer Cricket? What's going on? What happened there suddenly? That one no ball has completely thrown Home of Cricket off their game. Just 13 needed now from 11 balls. Wide, oh, Farouk, come on, what are you doing? Why was he given the ball at this stage? 12 now off 11. Just to run the ball. Another wide. It does not even need to put bat on ball, the batter. Farouk is doing all the scoring for him. Full toss, sixer. Engineers here. Makes good there. Oh, that's Jahidul actually. Jahidul with a huge shot. And Engineers is all pumped up from the non-strikers end. Jahidul with a cracking shot. And Farouk with his one over has completely killed the game for his side. What a horrendous over this has been. And why would you give him the ball at such an important stage? 4 no ball, 2 wide, 6. Another wide. The equation was 20 from 12 when this over started. It's now 4 from 10. Can you believe it? 4 from 10. 16 runs have come from 2 legal deliveries. The Kings of Gazipur are almost there. Finally, a ball on the mark from Farouk. A little too late, though. The damage has been done. They fought so hard at Home of Cricket. The first 6 overs, they really kept themselves in it. But this one over from Farouk has completely cost them the game. This will most probably be the final over of this game as well. And the wides have started again. Aren't they going to sneak in a run? Oh, chance of a run out, Mr. Zul. What is going on? Home of Cricket have completely been shook here. They know it's over. Just 2 away now. Home of Cricket do not know what hit them there. They were really doing a pretty good job. And then suddenly this happened. Farouk has just completely messed things up here, unfortunately, for Home of Cricket. They really fought hard, but this 1 over has cost them dearly. And that's it. That's it. Farouk dishes up another full toss. Helped on its way. Engineers here and Kings of Gazipur are home. They are through to the semi-finals. It was a pretty tight game, but that 1 over from Farouk. Engineer Zia was given the man of the match as well. Congratulations to Kings of Gazipur. They are through to the semifinals, and we're going to come back soon with semifinals action. Stick around with us.